You're waiting in the cupboard.
Back of the cupboard. And I'm not joking you. At the back of that cupboard was my body wasn't trembling, but I was, oh Jesus, I didn't know what to think. And I said to myself, I hope she doesn't drop unconscious, being ill, and the thought of being caught, you know. But she was quite good actually. And then nurse was bawling out, why do you lock the door?
What she say?
She says, well, I don't know, I just locked it. You know you're not supposed to lock it, she's shouting. And she says, I'll be back shortly, she says. And you keep that door open and don't ever lock it again. She was shouting at she was. Anyhow, that's about as much as I can remember of that boss. And as soon as she went, I said, right. And she came out and I said, open that window. I was out there like a bloody bullet. Honestly, I never went so fast in my life. I go out that door, I black out, I won't worry about blackouts or nothing, I just got out. Once you're outside, they can't prove nothing, can they? That's what I thought. But the only thing that was wrong about that, Tommy Murray didn't know that I was out so quick. Because I was supposed to be out at 7:30 for, or 8 o'clock, was it? What was it, about 10:28? Oh gee, what did I do? I said, well, the best only that goes hide. So I went behind one of these other prisoners and I just kept watching for the guard. I had a watch, of course. It come to 8 o'clock finally, and I heard them, and I knew what it was. Back in. Well, that was that episode over, see? And the next thing was what? We had to go in the march. You don't know about it, but I'll tell you about something. But anyhow, I was on this march. It was called the Death March. I'll tell you about that some other time. And as we was going up this hill, just walking, there was lorries coming along. German lorries. And there was 3 nurses at the back of there, and it was 3 Belgians. But they didn't see us. They didn't see me. They'd probably just seen prisoners. But I saw her. That was the last time I seen her.
What did she look like?
What she looked? She was a tall girl, but busty. Oh, she was nice enough. She wasn't Fair Ray or nothing like that, you know. Or Norma Shearer. She wasn't like a Christ almighty. Death Ray more like that's it. I said more like a Death Ray. But she was quite nice, really. But I mean, we gave her chocolate and things like that. I told she was happy, see. But a bit in the sardines, not often, but enough to keep her mouth shut, make her feel well, you know. Well, anyhow, when I got back, forget about all the things that's happened then. But after I got home to Aberdeen, right, my mother came to my bed. She woke me up. See, here's a letter for you. I said, oh, what's that? Bruges, B-R-U-G-E-S. Bruges, have you heard of that?
Yeah, Bruges, yeah.
I said, Christ, that's from Belgium. Well, the only one I knew was her, and she came from Ostend. I know that for a fact. And I opened the letter, and it says, her, dear Jim. And she started to tell me all about as I was with her. And she was telling me all what had happened to her, and she finished up. When she got back home, she was classed as a collaborator.
No.
And she was put in this prison in Bruges.
Really?
And she says, can you do anything to help me get out? She'd been interned, you see. I says, oh, Christ myself. Well, it didn't cost me anything. And she didn't do me any harm. So I wrote a super letter, well, a nice letter back saying, she gave this for me, she did this for me, and she gave us food, and she did everything nice. And she got released.
Really?
And as soon as I'm sitting here, I got another letter. No, I got another letter telling me she was released, and I never heard another word. And that was it.
That's really sweet, Grandad.
That was the last of the story. Oh, but there was one day, I forgot to tell you this. I went up to take a... I think she was a double crosser, really. Because, well, to me, that's what I mean. When I went up to get this German chap down, take him down to the theatre, she was sitting holding his hand. I said, oh, Christ almighty, what's she supposed to be? Mata Hari. She's sitting holding his hand. I said, oh my God, you can go. You can go now.
Did lots of you have? I mean, did you have boyfriends or sweethearts?
Nah, Christ, you get dangerous, Tabby.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Fraternising. You've heard that word, have you? Oh, Christ, you fraternising with German, you get you get a bullet, I think. I would never cope with that.
Defiling Aryan blood or something.
That's right. Oh no.
So, what did you do in the hospital? You were a porter?
Well, yeah, just do what you. But I'll tell you one thing about that. You got a shower any time you like.
Really?
Oh, it was great. That was one of the best things we had. Have a shower, a lovely bathroom.
Hot water?
Oh yeah, proper showers. Any time you like.
What did you have to clean with in the camps?
Aye?
In the camps, what did you have to clean with in the POW camp?
Oh, anything. Rusty water. Every time you turned the water on, it was brown. The rusty place, all rusty. But in that hospital was better organised for us too. Once a day, somebody had to go up to the hospital with bread, the stores, you see, for the hospital, in another sector of the hospital. A lorry used to take us up about 2 miles. It's another sector of the hospital, actually. And as Polish man, he was about 60, I suppose, he's a driver. It was my turn as day assembly, just when I jumped on the lorry. He says, don't forget, he says, you put 6 loaves in the back. I said to myself, Christ, what's he on about? It's Polish. No. So it was on the lorry, and the bread was there, but I'm not sure it was 4 or 5 bags, I'm not sure now. And he tapped the door, and he says, hey, you know what he'd done? He'd loosed one of the boards, he'd loosened it, it's hanging down. He says, in there. 2, 4, 6, maybe it was 8, I don't know. And I put the board, just hang it back on again. And then we delivered the bread, and he was flogging 6 or 8. But we got 2 for the prisoners, and he kept 6.
That's a good deal.
Well, anyhow, I got to know this nurse. He took the bread off. She was ever so nice.
Different
Elizabeth was her name.
German nurse.
Elizabeth. And this day, I used to get the bread and go and put it up in the racks, you see. But one of the days, this bloody bloke, Grandad was his name, and he was the sort of, what do you call that? What's the guy that looks after stores called again? Quartermaster. And he came in and said, wait a minute, he says, wait a minute, let's count them. Oh, God, that's me caught again, I haven't done anything, just put them in the back. He started, 5 here, and I'm saying 6, and this, oh, Christ, what was that?
And that was you hitting the mic.
And this Elizabeth came down, she says, don't do that, don't worry, it'll be all right. She knew we were stealing it. She knew it was being stolen.